We finally get to see South Park: The Stick of Truth, but has it been worth the wait? Find out in today's show.
The week ahead, in association with Insert Coin Clothing.
Hello everyone, I'm James Jarvis and you are watching The Week Ahead, where we bring you tomorrow's gaming news today. Coming up, we've got all the week's new releases, a stack of amazing previews, and an almost certainly controversial review. But first up, let's try and get through this South Park news without a single Kenny-based cliche. That's right, this Wednesday we'll have a preview for you of the long-delayed, hopefully amazing, South Park Stick of Truth. After numerous setbacks, we're finally getting to see the game that Trey Parker and Matt Stone considered to be the natural successor to one of the greatest animated series of all time. Will it be any good? Check back midweek for our early impressions. You want more previews? Well, that's a little bit greedy, but luckily I like you, so okay. On Tuesday, we'll be taking our first look at co-op first-person shooter Evolve, which, like South Park, survived the fall of THQ. So keep an eye on the channel for first impressions, and when the game comes out, you're all invited to my house to play it. So, make sure this video gets like 1 million views, or I'll be sat there on my own. Wednesday sees us go all shocky, magic, electro hands-on with Infamous Second Son, which is set 7 years after Infamous 2. This new outing sees you in control of smirking protagonist Delsin Rowe. Look at him there, being all edgy in his hat. No prizes for guessing who he's voiced by, and if you guess Nolan North, then you win double no prizes, because it's actually Troy Baker. Ha! In terms of reviews, our big one this week is Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII, which is interesting because we never really knew she went away. This is sure to be a slightly controversial one, so check back on Tuesday, grab yourself some Moggle popcorn or whatever, and watch the interwebs knock chunks out of each other. And let's not forget, the channel is also full of awesome stuff as ever. Hardcore GTA fans can rejoice with GTA 5 o'clock on Wednesday, or better yet, join us in the GTA Online livestream on Friday at 4 PM GMT. We've also got a fat-free top 5 on Thursday, not to mention a sizzling meat platter of all the week's succulent previews. Matt, were you hungry when you wrote this? Matt was hungry when he wrote this. On to the releases. First up, on the 12th of February, we've got the Xbox 360 release of World of Tanks. Remember the Xbox 360? Or World of Tanks? Well, actually you should, because they're both still massive. Review score bingo prediction, 89. That was a tank firing its cannon. Thursday the 13th sees the release of Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII. We'll have the CVG review for you before then, but we're expecting this one to divide opinion like the Buster Sword divides baddies. That or everyone will hate it. We think scores around the 60s mark will be a generous result. Moving on to Tukiden, The Age of Demons, which comes to PS Vita on February the 14th. We reckon this Omni-hunting fantasy game will score in the mid-70s because no one will really want to admit that they don't understand what's happening in the game. Games journalists there. And finally, on the 14th, we've got the game I've been waiting for since I got my first Barbie for Christmas this year. It's Barbie Dreamhouse Party on the Wii U and 3DS. Now, we're not going to give this a predicted score because, dreams can't be given numbers. That done, let's find out how we did last week. As predicted, Adam's Venture Chronicles on PS3 hasn't gotten a Metacritic score yet because only 2 sites from the whole of the internet have reviewed it. But based on those 2 scores, our prediction of 61 isn't looking far off. Creeping on over to Outlast, a game I can only play for 30 minutes max before I have to turn it off because of the crippling fear. And if you think I'm joking, you obviously haven't played it. And we predicted 86, which is only 7 points off its current score of 79. On to Jazz Punk now, which is a game that last week we knew almost nothing about, and we still don't. But it's okay, because nobody else seems to either, so our plucked out of thin air prediction of 72 is probably right. And the final result to report on in Prediction Bingo this week is Fable Anniversary. We thought nostalgia might get the better of people here and went for a Metacritic of 73. What's it on right now? 69. So we were bang on. Nearly. And because we're nothing if not predictable, our fact of the week is about South Park. In the episode Whale Halls, yes, that's actually what it was called, Whale Halls, Eric sings a version of Lady Gaga's Poker Face on Rock Band. The song hadn't actually been released on Rock Band at that point, but upon seeing the episodes, developers Harmonix added both the vanilla song and the Eric Cartman version, presumably because they're awesome, or they know good advertising when they see it. Either or. Well, that's your lot for this week, but thanks for watching, and if you fancy getting your hands on this Zone of the Enders inspired t-shirt, it's available right now on www.insertcoinclothing.com. You can click the link in the description to head over to their site, and as a special gift for you, you can use the code CVG0415 to get a 15% discount at the checkout. Have an excellent week, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next Monday for another look at the week ahead.